is going on, modelers? So I'm going to do just a quick tip on these wheel backs that came with this 69 Camaro that I'm doing a tribute build on for Hobby Barn. So you got these wheel backs that come with the kit, and they're too big to fit, hang on, in the back of these Iceman Collection wheels that I bought for the build. So you got to grind them down so they fit in there nice and snug. How I'm doing it is I got this shank that comes with my Dremel kit. It's got a screw on the end, and let me tell you, it ain't no easy task with one hand trying to put this in. But I got this one started. I'll screw it down, and then I'll show you how I do this. And the bad part about these screws, they're flathead. I hate flathead screws. Trying to find that groove is not easy. There we go. Oh, gotta put my clamp on. Keep the shaft from turning, which I use vice grips. Put that on there. And then hope for the best. I had that going good, and then realized I forgot to put my vice grip on. You can do anything with one hand if you try and try again. Just about got it tight and snugged up. Like something has happened to the head of that screw. Can't get the screwdriver to stay on. Hang on. Yep, it's the way it's supposed to be. Alright, it's tight. Take the vice grip back off. Got it too tight. Alright, so the tip is on there, and it's got some rubber boots. They're little red ones. So that's to protect the plastic from getting chewed up in case it comes loose. And I've got my little hook and loop pad at 80 grit, and then on top of that is a 400 grit sponge sander that just sticks to that. And now I'm going to show you how simple this is. And always have your wheel ready for test fitting. So I'll set it there for now. Here we go. And you want to stop, keep testing. Don't want to go too small. Not yet. a little bit. Now to try to get all the burrs out, take this 400 grit, run it across there and kind of get it smoothed back out. Yep, a little more. Just a pinch. There you go. You can use the wheel backs that came with the kit in the aftermarket 3D printed ET slots. Pretty cool. Hope this tip helps some modelers on how to get this figured out. I love these, but it's a chore to get this plastic to match up with the 3D. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.